Welcome in and thanks for joining today's stream elements. Welcome in and thanks for joining today Royal underscores. Welcome in and thanks for joining today SOC Live. The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds.
Check, check.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today Matt. Welcome in and thanks for joining today Nightbot. Matt said, "Right, Matt, were you there?"
What? 50? 50. Stream streak, May? 2 more and it'll be a year. Well, a year's worth. I know you've been here more than that. That's wild. GG's. What's up, Royal? What's up, Rugmat? Frackberg? What a wild ride. Yes, May. Appreciate that support. That is wild. All right. It is time to get her dance on. Oh, yeah. It's all good, Royal. Riley-C. All right. It's time. Bot crashed 18 minutes ago. Oh, perfect timing. No. No. I wasn't testing WoS stuff, recommend. All I did was like the WoS commands for the WoS bot plus bot that I've been working on. That's about it. Alright. I'm not going to have as much energy today. We'll talk about it. That is bright today. Something in my eye. Nice, May, with the clap. Great timing, great timing. Rugmat, you too. Appreciate that. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the Clarkio Shenanigans Show. Every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on twitch.tv and youtube.com/ClarkIO for both sites. Love to see it. Love to hear it. I'm your host, Clarkio. We have some fun in store for today. We have good news. We have some bad, like kind of bad news. And all kinds of stuff in between. We're going to be doing, we start off our stream just chatting here like this, kind of. Am I like lagging a little bit? I feel like there was some lag in the camera. We start off just chatting, and we do wins of the week first. If you don't know what that is, type in the command exclamation. There's something in my eye. My eyelash or something. Type exclamation point WOTW to find out more. Then we get into Wordle and connections. Play that together. Wordle you want me to lose. We're competing. I'll explain more about that when we get to that segment of the show. and then we'll go to the technical segment of the show, which is working on that Words on Stream bot, which I did work on it off stream, and I have a working solution right now. It's not complete, but I have a working solution right now. We need to implement some security measures and stuff like that to like get it really robust so that I can actually deploy this thing and let people start trying it out, like Dylan and other folks that play Words on Stream and want something like this. But I don't feel comfortable deploying it right now in the state that it's in, even though it's working locally and that type of thing, because it's dealing with people's accounts and tokens to have access to their channel, albeit limited at least. Like they could just send messages on behalf of the bot, but I still take it very seriously, as you all know, since I work in cybersecurity. Speaking of, shout out to my company Sneak that I work at, who does not endorse, hashtag not an ad, hashtag not endorsed or sponsored or anything like that, but my leadership, as I often mention mostly each stream, my leadership affords me the time on Friday afternoons to continue doing this and working on this type of stuff. So my live stream here like this. So check them out, sneak.io, snyk.io. Off-stream gameplay, about to see a whole new app. I don't see no WoS. What you talking about, Rugman? Oh. Category. Switch. Thank you. Yep. I got the category. Thank you. So your bot crashed because whenever somebody tries to do a word without the with the special character at the end, it checks to see if I'm live, and then I wasn't live, so it caused it to crash. Hey, there we go. We just helped you debug that issue, Rugman. So some of the sad news is I realized this morning. I mean, I've been sick since like Tuesday night, but I found out this morning after doing an at-home test that I have COVID. So that's a bummer. On the bright side, it's not nearly as challenging as the last time I had it, way back when, it first came around, type of thing. I tested Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? It was like Wednesday afternoon, and that came back negative. So I was thinking, oh well, since that came back negative, it's likely just me having a lot of times when I switch from seasons, from summer to fall or winter to spring, I tend to have like an allergy thing that feels very similar to what I have right now. Not exactly the same, but it feels similar. So because I tested negative, I was like, oh, well, maybe it's just, that's what's going on with me. But then I tested this morning just to be sure. And, yeah, I'm bummed out about that. I'm trying to, with that in mind, even though I tested negative on Wednesday, I've been trying to keep my distance from the family. Many of you know I got 2 young daughters, and Mrs. Clarkio, who, right on time, actually. Keep away. Thank you. She's taking good care of me, chat. She just brought some lunch in. I mean, in all likelihood. So anyway, I was saying I'm keeping my distance from them best as we can. As you saw, though, like we are coming around each other, type of thing. And in all likelihood, they already are gonna get it, because I'm assuming it's from some things that we were doing as a family this weekend is when I caught it, given the timeline of things. So I'm really hoping that they don't get it and they can just, or maybe they're just, I don't know, they got better immune systems than me to fight it off, type of thing, and keep from fully getting infected like I have. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But on the plus side, glass half full positive thing, it's really more manageable, I would say, for someone in my situation, albeit I understand other people are in different situations and it's a little bit more scary for them and that type of thing. So I'm cognizant of that. But yeah, I'm staying at home. I'm not going out and about now that I know this type of thing, and not taking any chances of trying to, just trying to recover, trying to get better. So with that in mind, though, chat, I'm aiming to keep it like an abbreviated stream. We'll see what we'll do today. I'm aiming for, like I set a goal in mind in terms of like when I might want to try and make it to before maybe I feel a little too low energy or too fatigued. So maybe around like 2:30, 3 p.m. Eastern time is when I'm looking to probably call it for the day when it comes to streaming. Okay. So just a heads up on that. And I think that's everything I have to say about it. Yeah, so it's kind of a bummer. But like I said, on a positive note, I'm hopeful that the family and especially the kids don't get it. But I mean, to be honest with you, it's just going around. Whatever it is with this variant, it's going around because we've gotten notice of it in like my kids' schools having it, and other family members mentioned that we haven't been in touch with or interacted with have mentioned that they got it. So it just seems to be ramping up again all of a sudden with whatever this variant is, you know. So it is what it is. Thank you, Rugmat, for saying get well soon. Same to May, saying take care, get better soon. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, it's not too bad. It's just been messing with my energy levels. It's been messing with my sleep at night. Like during the day, I feel, you know, just like with any. Thank you, Chris Funkin. Good to see you. Like any illness, right? Like, generally speaking, like the mornings and nights are when you're feeling the worst, and then the middle of the day when your body's up and about and everything's running on full cylinders, you know. I don't feel as bad, so that's why that's why I was like, all right, I'm good enough. I feel good enough. I've been working, and I feel good enough where I could stream, but I don't know how long I'll be able to go. So that's why my target is like 2:30, between 2:30 and 3 p.m. Eastern is kind of like my target range. All right, so just a heads up on that, chat. Outside of that, what else is going on? Let's get into wins of the week. Drop your wins of the week in the chat. Let me know what you got. Exclamation point WOTW if you don't know what that is. What did I miss in chat? By the way, this time around, at least symptoms that I'm having is like it started off with like a scratchy throat and then turned into more congestion and like, not to be gross or anything like that, but phlegminess and that type of thing. But so far, no fever, no real body aches, although I've just been sore because I went to the gym on Tuesday and got, you know, so I'm sore from like that, like muscular sore, but I don't think I haven't really had like body aches or anything like that. So just sharing all that in terms of like, in case you're wondering what's like the latest symptoms with this variant of COVID. That seems to be the case. That seems to be what's happening, at least for me, and things like that. All right. What else? Wins of the week. Football season is in full force. I'm so freaking pumped. Sunday, I was all giddy. I was so giddy. Just watching football on Red Zone. I love Red Zone. Switching between the games, getting to see like what fantasy football players that I have, how they're doing, or just how teams are playing in general. It's been a lot of fun. I watched the game last night, which was a good game. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched some of it. So I'm really pumped about that. That's a win. So far, and going back to what we were talking about before, so far, Mrs. Clarkio and the kiddos are happy and healthy and haven't contracted this from me or anything like that. Hopefully that stays the same. So that's another win right there. What else? Work's continuing to go good. I'm really good about that. We just did some performance review stuff, so we'll see how that goes, but I'm feeling good about that. So yeah, let's see if I think of more things there. But I see Chris Funk shared a win of the week. Last weekend, had a short getaway with wife. Stayed in Dallas area, but we had a fun time. Nice. Congrats on that, Chris Funk, and thank you for sharing. That's awesome. So like a staycation. Staycations are some of the best vacations, man. I really do enjoy those. Especially me with like flying and stuff like that. I don't like flying. I get pretty bad anxiety about that. And being able to stay local but like outside of the normal routine, you know what I mean? Getting out of the house, maybe going staying somewhere else. even for a night. You know, it's good to do that. It's a nice way to do that. So congrats on that. Happy for you too. Any other wins of the week in the chat? People got stuff to share? Thank you for saying certainly hope you get better. I appreciate it. Another win I would say, like for me here, is that I made good progress on the bot. What's interesting about it is I've essentially, the working solution that I have right now is a complete scrap of what we've worked on the past few streams, and I went and worked with OpenAI's Codex Cloud, and I've just been iterating on things with that and giving it feedback, and it's just been doing everything. And that's another reason why I'm like, hey, I'm not going to deploy this as is until I do like a thorough review of things. Plus I know just in general, it's like a simple working solution right now, and it's not really a fully robust production solution. Oh, which reminds me, I recorded a video this week for work on Oh, did you all see the video from last week on Monday that came out? Was it funny? Did it make you laugh? Those of you that watched it, if you didn't watch it yet, that's okay. Totally understand. It's one of my favorite videos we've produced to date because it actually made me laugh out loud. I was saying this on last stream as like a teaser, and then it came out this Monday. I found it to be super funny, and like oftentimes, like I'll try to bake in some humor into the video, and then I watch it back and I'm like, it's not that funny, even though I thought it would be kind of funny. And in this one, I didn't try to. They just took something that I didn't think that they would use as part of the video. Like it was like a outtake almost, you know, like just something that would have gotten cut, and they plugged it in and turned it into something. And yes, May says yes, enjoyed that video. Okay, cool. So you know what, really quick, I'm not gonna show the whole video. I'm not gonna bore you with that if you're not interested. But the cool part that they did is I'm gonna show you. So the video is on adding MCP servers to OpenAI's Codex CLI, which very fun coincidence there. Share my screen. Pause the music for a second. All right, so here I am. So the funny part of it is there is a point where, I mean, there's a couple of funny parts in there, honestly, that they added, but the one that really made me laugh out loud was it's towards the end. Yeah, right around here. So I was waiting, some context here. I was waiting for OpenAI Codex to like finish doing what it was doing. And this folder, and like a lot of times what I end up doing a lot of times with our editing team is I'll just record it, the whole, like everything I'm doing raw, and then I'll talk to them in the camera, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna, like, here's the next step that we're gonna do. I go through the presentation of like what I want to show, and then I'll be like, you know, I'll be done with that segment of the video, and then we'll move on to the next segment type of thing, to give you a little bit behind the scenes of how the whole process works in making these and producing these videos. And what was you know, when things like, so because it's just continuously recording, I have a way where a lot of times I'll pause it. Like OBS is really fantastic tool for this, where so long as you record to a certain file type, you can actually pause it from recording any further and then unpause it so that it picks it back up. So like when a lot of times what'll happen is when there's a long running process, like I don't know, maybe npm install as an example, not that that's ever really that long, but as an example, I go to install my dependencies. That might take a couple minutes. So what I'll do is I'll run npm install, I'll pause the recording, so that way the full length of the video that they're editing isn't as long. It makes it a little bit easier and faster for them to edit through, instead of having just dead space in it, right? So, but sometimes I'll forget to do that, or other times I'll be thinking like, I don't know what because this stuff is like non-deterministic. I don't know what kind of results we're going to get. Maybe something happens as it's thinking through the task. The AI is thinking through the task that it wants to do. Maybe I want to capture that, right? So sometimes I'll just leave it up and not pause it. And what I was doing in this case was I was just kind of like beatboxing a little bit. I was just like, and they turned it into like a little jingle. For Sneak to use it, I'm going to prompt Codex to check for security issues in my open source dependencies for this project.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Dylan Carp.
All right, so it's checking. So that, in my mind, it was just like a candid moment that I captured in the raw recording. and I was not expecting them to keep that in. So that was like I tend to like just talk to myself or like
Thank you for the 64
just
long
became a
months of
job.
subscribing, Jtsum.
JT.
Thanks for joining today, Jtsum.
JT, thank you so much for the 64 months, Risa. Appreciate you. And Schmerpo, right back at you. Appreciate that, buddy. That's a heckin' long time. Holy man. That's what, like 5+ years now? Holy cow. What is 60 divided by 12? It's 60 divided by 12 is 5, so it's 5 years, 4 months, right? Holy carp, that's a long time. Yeah. What's up, Dylan? Good to see you, buddy. I'll probably knock, by the way, since you're there, glad to see you're there and around, and welcome into the stream. We'll probably do I might need you to help with testing out the bot today, because I think there's a way we can, without you having to authorize it necessarily. If you add my bot as VIP in your channel, we might be able to test things out, like the commands, to see if it works, at least for now, in that way, without you having to give authorization or us getting a token from your account. Anyway, we'll get into the weeds of that as I get into that segment of the show a little bit here. But I'm eager to have you try things out once you're available and things are ready here. So just a heads up. I'm game to try whatever. Okay, cool. So yeah, a lot of times when I'm recording this stuff, I'll just talk to myself, even if I pause it or not, the recording, right? And I totally forgot that I did that in the raw recording, and they just ran with it. So it was kind of fun. And they make a couple all right, so it's checking the sneak. So they threw that in there, and it totally caught me off guard, and I was laughing. And then they do it again. Look, watch. They play it as like background music.
Thanks for joining today, Bioko.
What's up, Bioko? They play it as background music for this part where they're like doing a little time lapse kind of thing, right? Fast forward there. And then one last time in the outro, typically we have like a little jingle that's part of our sneak like bumpers that we call. So like in here, this is like the opening, right? That's an opening bumper, and then we have a closing one that is normally like has background music kind of like that, but they took that out. Oh, that does it for this video. They put it in here. You'll see. Value out of it. Be sure to like it down below and share it with somebody who could put it to use. And if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and happy, safe coding, everyone. I love that they did that. That was awesome. So anyway, that's why that one really stands out to me as one of my favorite videos that we've done. Because it's cute, yeah. It's pronounced bumpa? Bumpa? Bumper. Boots and pants and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and pants and boots and pants. It's boots and cats, BioCow. Boots and cats and boots and cats. Because you gotta get the little kick. You know? Anywho, so that's a huge win from this week that made me laugh. This next video, so that led into the video I recorded this week. I tried out Replit and their agent, and I'm blown away. I'm blown away. BioCow's on a flute. Yeah, Roy Lisi. I'm blown away, chat. If there's one AI agentic tool that you should try out that like really goes above and beyond, it's Replit. So I'll give you a quick sneak peek or like sneak overview highlight of what the video showed, like what impressed me the most about Replit. The one downside is it's going to be kind of costly. I think it can be costly for each project you might use it on. But from a single prompt, okay, without like having to iterate too much, it does a lot on its own. So that's number one. More so than any of the other agentic AI coding tools I've seen, even Claude. I don't know if maybe behind the scenes it's using Claude as like a model, but it does a great job with whatever model it's using behind the scenes to actually be hands-off agentic coding for you. And I think it like generates sub-agents for you, which is something I haven't explored with things like Claude Code just yet or anything like that. So maybe that can compare to this. But this is my first experience with such a thing, and I was pretty blown away. So that was one thing. The other thing that was really cool about Replit is it shows you like well, let me back up. As part of its process, it will actually run the application in like a sandboxed environment and like visually in the UI click and enter in text and do shit like that. And it shows you a preview of what it's doing, almost like a live screen recording in the chat window of Replit. I was really blown away by that, because that's the first I've seen any tool do that. I don't see Claude Code doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even with its sub-agent capabilities and that type of stuff, it's not going to do a visual test for you, unless maybe you hook up some MCP server with like something like Playwright or Puppeteer, or something that you would have to manually set up yourself. Maybe you can make that capability possible with those, I don't know, traditional, if you will, AI coding tools. But yeah. So heads up, that's the video that's coming out on Monday. I've reviewed the edits for it this morning, and it was already solid. Like, we didn't need to make any changes, and it's about 15 minutes long, and I think that's worth a watch as well if you're interested in that stuff and you have 15 minutes to spare and you want to learn more about Replit and why you might want to check it out. That's going to be the one. What else did I miss in chat? Any other wins of the week? Drop them in the chat if you got some. May says enjoyed the video. Chris Funk says, yep, went to a nice hotel with the water park for a couple days. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats on that, Chris Funk. All right, I'm all caught up there. All right, let's play a little Wordle. A little bit of Wordle here. Start with the chart. So the objective here, for those that are not familiar, is I need to guess it in 3 or less guesses and I get a point. If you're not familiar with Wordle at all, it's basically a 5-letter word, new word every 24 hours every day for you local time. And you want to get it in 6 or less guesses to solve the puzzle, basically. But I added a little bit of competitiveness with you all in chat and me, where we're keeping track of every stream where I do the Wordle on stream. If I get it in 3 or less guesses, I get a point. If it takes me more than that, you get a point. If I fail it completely, you all get 3 points. And you have a commanding lead right now. All right, we're looking good here. I'm looking good here, not you all. I got a lot of value out of that first guess. I always start with the word chart. All right, and then maybe it starts with TH. Is Spar a word? I know it's a company, but a word? I don't know, bro. Let me see. Thirst? No. Third? It's got to end in R, right? It doesn't... I don't think it could start with an R unless it was like rhubarb. There's no... Where's the T go, right? So I'm guessing it's TH. Something something R. Thower? Or it could be THR, like throw. Throw. That's got to be it. Oh! THRO. Throb? Like heartthrob? Throd? Throb? It's got to be throb. Boom. Send it. Nice. There's a win right there for me. It's been a while, chat. It's been a long while since I got a point on stream. Okay? So, for folks that don't know, you can join up in the Discord. !Discord in the chat if you'd like. You get the link to join there and play Wordle with us day in and day out. We all share our results in the Wordle channel in there. Or you can go to clarkio.com/Discord for the invite that way. And then I'll show you here. The Wordle channel under Game Fun. Come in here. I always hide my results because people know my starting word. And then we built a Wordle bot on stream that keeps track of your results. Right?
Come in and thanks for joining today, Marcus Voice Coder.
Hey, Marcus. Good to see you. I'll read your message in a second there. And then it shows up on the leaderboard too. So if you want to opt in, you go to clarkio.com/Wordle. And this is our leaderboard. Once it loads, Rugmat was behind me and passed me up and is up by 7 wins with 249 is what I meant to say. It's interesting. We have same number of attempts, average attempts. Rugmat. All this talking is making my voice scratchy. My throat scratchy, I mean. Yowzes. How many total games do we both have? Man, you're beating me with less total games. Well done, sir. Oh, man. Alright, we'll see how long I can last streaming today, chat. All the talking's not gonna help. Marcus says, my win of the week is I finally got around to resurrecting an old card game I used to play with my granddad. Aw, congrats on that, man. Happy for you, Marcus, and thank you for sharing. Round of applause in the chat. You know what? Let's jump into playing words on stream right now. Let me sit up quick, because I'm gonna eat. See if it'll take a break on my voice for a little bit here. Show the mirror link. Alright, we got the mirror link. Let's get my vertical instance on here and lunch break.
I think it's time, oh yeah, that you got what you deserve, and who is more deserving than you? I know it's time, yeah, that you do what you want to. No one can deny you. Hands up! I need to see you. I need to see you have a good time. No stress. Just wanna show you how to really have a good time.
welcome in and thanks for joining today, Slugger 9066.
Hey Slugger, good to see you again. Rugmat, you working on Rugmat bot? Spinning it back up. Also, Dylan, congrats on the new personal best on the channel, man. I was so glad I got a chance to be there and witness it and contribute a little too. Wow, man, I would have never guessed that. What the heck does that mean?
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today's Team Zero.
Good try, Jack. Good try. Level 15 on the first shot. Not bad, not bad. What did we get? How many people played? We had a handful of us. 5 people without a bot. And made it to level 15. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm almost done with my lunch, and it's helping my throat, taking a break from speaking, so let's keep playing. All right. No worries, BioCow. Have a good meeting.
Time. secas que pisé. Voy avanzando, no pararé. Cuando llegaré, no sé. Cuando llegaré, no sé. Time.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today's box.
Hey, Wise Book. You heard Bauer. So two things. I'm on mute because background noise, but also because I'm sick, for those of you that weren't here. And my throat's bothering me.
An ad is about to start in 2 minutes on Twitch.
Clear!
I need you. And you know it's true. I need your kiss. I need your kiss.
Which sound effect, Roy Lacey?
Just
The ad one?
when nights are cold, I need a love. I need a love right now.
An ad is about to start in 1 minute on Twitch.
I need a love right now.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Pranav Goyal.
Hey, Pranav over on YouTube. Good to see you, buddy. I'm playing words on stream because I'm trying to rest my voice as I'm sick today and my throat's bothering me.
I need you. And you know it's true. I need your kiss. I need your kiss. Just on nights like these, when nights are cold, I need a love. I need a
The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds.
I need you. And you know it's true. I need your kiss. I need your kiss. Just on nights like these, when nights are cold, I need a love. I need a love right now.
Hey, Rugmat Bot is back. No, it doesn't work on YouTube, Pranav. Sorry. Like, basically, I have a choice when I set up the game. Words on Stream has me choose whether they want me to hook it up to Twitch chat or YouTube chat, and since most people watch over on Twitch, I hook it up to Twitch chat. So, I mostly stream to YouTube for the rare occasion that somebody pops in from that side of things, but also for the recording to get the highest quality recording instead of me archiving it from Twitch to YouTube. Sean says, win of the week. I'm now creating tech debt at 2 companies, even though I only work at 1. Well, congrats on that. Thanks for sharing. Nice job, chat. We tried. Nice try. All right, let's play connections to get back on track here. Nice job. We got our personal best for today. 19. That's good to see. Let's play a little connections, and then we'll go into really play more words on stream. But while I build the bot out, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. What do you see for connections today? We got address, email, name, number, information you put in a form, contact info. Appeal, petition, bid, call. Okay, entreaty. Zoom. So, oh, I forgot I had it on autopilot. Sorry, hold on. Zoom, telephoto, fisheye, macro. Kinds of camera lenses. And then what's this last one? Finlet, flake, driver, eBay. No idea. Bodies of water plus starter. What? Plus starting letter. River, bay, inlet, lake. I hate those. I'm gonna put this over in the Discord as well. Again, exclamation point, Discord. Get the link there, or go to clarko.com/discord if you'd like.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clark here.
Oh, thanks for welcoming me. Alright, that said, let me show you what's going on with the bot. Some of you saw it at the beginning of the stream, but basically what we built out thus far is a working bot that listens to my Clarkio channel and the Words on Stream Plus WS Plus bot account. And you can do ping, and it replies back. Well, of the 3 that are there. I need to tell Stream Elements to stop doing that. In fact, let me go sign into my Stream Elements here. It's been a while. I'll turn that off. Are you going to co-stream? Oh yeah, let's do that. Let me just do this really quick, and then we'll go do that. Thank you for the reminder, May. Check commands. We'll turn off the commands for that. We'll turn off song requests. Turn off uptime. Turn off ping. Where's ping? Points. There's points, but there's no ping. They've responded. Ready whenever? Okay, Dylan. Thanks. Let me just finish this and we'll get going. Where do I turn off ping? Do I have it in here? Oh, it's just built into Stream Element Spot. Go to off.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Nitrogen.
Oh my gosh. Where is it? Where is it? What's up, Nitrogen? Welcome in. Happy to have you here. First time chatter. Your friend and you are working on an app. He does the friend does the front end. You do the back end. And he just went on vacation and forgot to make a register page. You could use AI for that. Tell AI to create it. Use some free AI, like GitHub Copilot or something. That's a simple enough thing that I would be okay with AI doing it. Assuming you have the backend all hooked up for registering, that type of thing. It says ping is on this page, but I don't see it. Am I losing my mind? I'm doing it off stream because I was signed in over there, but if I look here, look for ping. I find ping. It says it's on the page, but it's not anywhere here. Like, am I losing my mind? This is alphabetical order. QRS, right? There's points, play, permit, pause, and that's it for those commands. Search. Ping. Bingo module. No. Stream elements turn off ping command. Moderator command, is that why? No, it's not. Moderator has pause, permit, play. Is it super moderator? Nope. It's not found on the page at all. Turn that off. I guess I can't. Yeah, why is Stream Elements responding to that? Whatever. I'm not gonna actually have that in the bot. All right, let's test some things out. First, let's get set up with Dylan here. Dylan, I'm gonna give you a little knock knock. There we go. Perfect, Sean. Start sharing chat. There we go. Let's do a little shout out Dylan. My chat will go over there. All right, Dylan, here's what we're doing. Oh my gosh, Bauer. That went right through me. That startled me. He's laying by the door, all quiet. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the welcome, Dylan. That really, like... Power! Alright, he's laying down. You like hearing power? It hurts my ears. Oh, I do really see, yes. He will catch me off guard where like he'll be laying there quietly and he'll hear something outside or whatever and then real loud. Oh, okay. Is it a new mirror link from last time? Actually, I just need it anyway, so. I should have it actually too. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I got yours loaded up already. Same one, just pasting. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Dylan. I was just double checking because otherwise I would have had to change it in OBS too. All right, here's what we're gonna try, Dylan. Can you in your chat VIP WoS plus bot? I'm gonna WoS plus bot. That's the name like that. And then we could try the ping, although it might do double. We'll see. Let me know once you've done that, and then I will. I think I could update the channels it joins. So channels, it's gonna go to loads the authorized channels. I thought I had it. What is that returning? Let's check. All right, thanks, Dylan. So the reason why I'm double checking this is like a workaround for now until I fully deploy this so that you can actually authorize the bot in your channel the more official way instead of this like hacky workaround of VIPing it. I gotta get your channel added to the database though somehow. I wonder if I could just manually do that. What am I using? I'm using Prisma, right? Or Drizzle. DB unrun database migrate. Database we using libsql. We're not using an ORM. I think we're just using straight up queries into the database, right? For this connection. libsql. It's interesting that we have our own migration. Oh, it's Terso. Terso. Do I have Terso set up in here? Create a new Terso database. I think I could just manually add. Where's Terso CLI? Oh, yeah. Keep in mind, this is a workspace. This is what's it saying? Installing. Everything's installed. The restart your shell. Yeah, let's just do that. Now I can do Terso. Oh, on a command. Do that again. Everything's installed. Oh, it's Terso DB. Terso DB now is the command. Oh, they changed that. Oh. Yeah, they changed it. I thought it was just Terso before. I just want to query. Is there a Terso? Way to like visualize it, right? What happened to their docs? Is Terso like going away? What the hell? I feel like there was a huge. There's a way you could like visualize Terso database stuff though, right? This software is alpha. That'll explain it. As an MCP server, wow. Oh, wow. You know what? Let's just ask. Let's ask the AI. Ask. I want to manually add a Twitch channel for this chatbot to connect to just for testing things out while running locally. What's the best way to do that? Is that in my environment variables? Hold on a second. No, it is not. You knucklehead AI, you don't know what you're talking about. Alright, new chat. At workspace. Bot manager has it? Or direct database entry? Bot manager does it? Let's try it. There's an add channel. Can run bot.
Once upon a time, when everything was fine, stayed up partying all night with the strobe lights.
Add channel. Add channel. Villain. R card. Module not found.
Wish you stayed a little longer. Memory in my head, I think of you when I'm laying in my bed, where you remind me of a time when things were better. When things were better.
That's all it's in disk? Oh.
Things were better. Let's meet up with some friends as tonight begins. Have a
Fun, run, SRC, CLI.
start to dance.
Bot. Let's try broadcast manager.
These times are over.
Fun run broadcast. Fun run broadcaster list. Fun run broadcaster list.
Welcome and thanks for joining today, Huggins 7000.
Hey, Huggins. I guess I can't test it in Dylan's channel. Well, I guess we don't really need to. Dylan, from your... Well, I can try, actually. In Dylan's channel, if I run ping, it should send over to mine. No. I go, hello. Only visible in Clarkio's channel. Interesting.
Welcome in and thanks for
Hey,
joining
Frank.
today, Fucheros.
Alright, so it only works in my channel. Trying to think what I want to do here. Yeah. Database directly. Maybe I could do it in the database directly. Let's try that, I guess. If you need to edit directly to the database, you can use the database migration tools in database. Notify one of the existing test scripts. Option 1, environment variables is the most straightforward. Why does it think environment variables works? The easiest way to see variables are expected. Look at env example. There's no channels. Why does it think that that's possible? Goofball. You silly goose. In the database, describes the database schema for WoS Plus. The bot accounts, broadcasters, which are going to have ID, Twitch user ID, username, email. Right. This is where it's like it needs a user access token, refresh token. I need to fully authorize. So we're not going to be able to do that right now. I thought I might be able to so that Dylan could try this things out. So Dylan, you can un-VIP the bot for now, I guess. Because we're not going to be able to do much about it. Until I deploy this thing and let you go through the authorization flow, but I don't feel comfortable doing that just yet. I mean, we could. It's really not a huge risk, but I like to err on the side of being overly cautious. It's not in a state where... Thank you, Dylan. Good. Glad you removed it. It's not in a state where I feel... I don't want to put you in a... or anybody else, for that matter, in a potentially vulnerable situation with that. So I am not going to do that just yet. So next steps, though, we can see we have a bot working. I think I need to commit this to the main branch as of right now, and then because if I do any change, it's working. It's in a working state, and I don't want to mess with it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to commit this to the main branch. So if we head on over to WoS, github.com/clarkios/WoS API, we should see that branch. Branch was it again? Implement full Twitch chatbot with Twerple. There's two. Which one is this? Oh, come on, you gotta show me the full. Not show me the full branch name. What's the full branch name? I gotta go to branches. Let me look at the branches maybe. YG da 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 da. We're gonna go to that one. That's the one. We're gonna. Do I have a pull request already open for this? I do.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Elite Camera.
Hey, Allie. We have a chatbot working now. Very happy about that. No, not this one. We're gonna close this one. Close that pull request so I don't confuse it. Back to the other pull requests. This is the one. Okay. We're gonna merge the. Oh, only thing is, there's that stupid database and file in there. I shouldn't have committed that in, and it did. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Doc. It didn't commit it. Okay. Get rid of that. And that. Alright, so that's good. I'll go back to main actually. There is a test DB. I do want to get rid of that. That's okay. Alright, we'll merge this in. What did I merge that into? Init? Oh, I did. Alright, so if we cd or no, git check out init here. Did that mess with this? Clear. Run dev. We're still good. Yep. Now if I try in my chat and I run ping, it should reply with pong. Okay, good. All right. What am I doing? I'm working on a chatbot for it's called with using the I'm basically working on the sorry, Bauer. The authentication and authorization of a chatbot in the Twitch channel. That's for the Words on Stream Plus bot that you see in the chat there. I don't know if you saw it respond, but if I do commands, it's going to respond. It'll say hello, commands, ping, uptime, and help. If I do help, it's going to respond as well. So you can see it there. WoS Plus bot helps enhance Words on Stream gameplay. Use commands to see available commands. Probably need to change that, but yeah. And we're in the clear sound. What do you mean by that, Ali? Chatbot for what? For Words on Stream. So for Words on, you know the Words on Stream tool I built? There's been a lot of requests about there's been a lot of requests around like for instance having a custom timer instead of the one that's built into Words on Stream, so you can change that. Once the big word is guessed, showing that in capital letters and spaced out on a recurring basis. We'll have the WoS Plus bot do that, stuff like that. So you have a timer on the lock. No. Like so when people, let me show you. Do I have it up right now? No, I don't. Let me show you really quick. When you set up a Words on Stream game like this, you can put it on what's called autopilot, but that gives you default settings. So it's like when it's on autopilot, it'll automatically continue to the next level after 30 seconds. And then when you fail, it'll automatically restart the game after 60 seconds. So the idea is the chatbot you can keep that off. It's basically the chatbot's going to let you have a more configurable autopilot. It's a common feature request that people have for Words on Stream. So the idea would be you can configure via some interface or website that I'm gonna add into the tool a way to be like, I want it to go to the next level after 10 seconds instead of 30 seconds, or I want it to restart an ended game after 20 seconds instead of 60 seconds, and stuff like that. So it can go faster maybe, or whatever you want it to be, right? So anyway, you said right. Okay. Yeah, there you go, Ali. So that's one of the feature ideas for the chatbot.
I just wanna
And then there's a couple other things going on too, but that's where we're at with it. I'm clever for sure, thanks. I try. But that's one of the biggest features people ask for from that I've seen in the Words on Stream Discord and just talking with people while playing the game. So that, and then the big word, I think it's in here. Add chat command for mirror link. Add bot word repeater capability based on trigger character. So, well, that's a common one that people have already set up, but like have that built into the bot. These are some of the simple things that we want to get in there. In fact, I need to move these over. Can't believe missed hairs. So you mean like the continue one, you have a selection to do 10 seconds instead of the standard 30. Yeah, like that's the idea, is that things like that. Add a chat command to get the definition of a word. Add a chat message reply to players when they guess while locked so that they can know. You need to move all these over to the API basically. Capture individual player stats. At the end of a level, show player stats in the Twitch chat. At the end of a level, share words missed in the Twitch chat for the channel. So like to be able to do that, in fact, we can probably do that right now. Oh, is there a persistent leaderboard request? I think we had something like that. Use something other than default fonts. I thought there was... I know I've seen people mention that in the Words on Stream Discord. I don't know that I added it in here as a request, though. That's like a bigger undertaking, honestly. Dylan. That would be like really future possibility. So. Did I miss anything else in chat? If you did send me something earlier, like it's kind of blending in with all the game people playing Words on Stream since we're joined up with Dylan. So it's kind of blending in. It's hard for me to keep up a bit. So sorry if I missed your message. Where's the clear noise? Oh, it's Dylan has it turned off. That's why. I mean, I did ask how you were. Oh, thank you, Ali, for asking. I'm doing okay. I'm actually sick. I found out this morning that I have COVID, unfortunately. But thankfully, this time around, it's not as much of a... It's not as harsh as when last time I had it, way back when it first came around, you know? The big thing I'm concerned about is making sure my little kids don't get it, although they've had it before. Or Mrs. Clark, yo. Frank says you need a second chat. You're sick too, but just a cold? Yeah. I thought it was just a cold for me. I started feeling a sore throat on Tuesday night. And Wednesday afternoon, I did it's actually pretty impressive. There's new tests now where it can test for flu, influenza A and B and COVID all in one test. So I was impressed by that, and it came in a 2-pack. So I did the test Wednesday afternoon. It came back negative for everything. And then I did the test again this morning, and it came back positive for COVID. So Frank says, oh, I didn't think testing my cold for COVID. Yeah, it's going around pretty rampant. That's why I thought to do it. So I went out and got a test. Ali says, I never had COVID and I never had the jab. I'm very happy for you that you've managed to do all that. And I hope that stays like that for you, Ali. That's a blessing right there. So yeah, the big thing is with the kids, but I think even if they do get it, although, I mean, well, so here's the thing. I think I got it from our activities when we were out and about this past weekend, because usually they say it's an incubation period of like 2 days where you don't have any symptoms. And so we were pretty busy Saturday and Sunday, and then I started getting symptoms Tuesday night. So, I mean, it was Sunday night we were out and about doing stuff with the kids and in highly populated areas and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel you, Allie. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yes, I totally understand being a bit scared about all that stuff. I mean, needles in general are not a fun experience. So. Yep. Frank says, I got it from daughter's boyfriend who just restarted uni. I feel dumb not thinking about that. Nah, I don't feel dumb. I mean, we're so. I mean, yeah. Don't be too hard on yourself about that, Frank. It is what it is, man. It's the state of things, you know. That's where we're at. There's a lot going on these days too. So when you get sick, you're just like, you just think you're sick. So, but yeah, I had heard it was going. A couple reasons why I got the test. I had heard it's going around. Like it's getting more, there's like a new variant that's going around more in our area and in general across the country in the United States. Some family members had gotten it that we haven't been around, but they're, you know, they're in the vicinity of our areas of where we live. And then there's been reports of it at the kids' schools. So I was like, all right, I'm going to test just to be sure. So anyway, so I'm feeling a little under the weather. It's not been very challenging or like too much of a pain on me, but it's definitely impacted like my sleep and stuff. So it's making me a little more low energy and kind of fatigued, as you know, when you combine that into it. So, but I mean, I have no complaints. I'm doing all right. And so far, the rest of the family is healthy and not showing any signs of things. And I'm trying to keep my distance from them so they don't catch it from me. So I'm sequestered in my office. COVID is just the flu, really. I mean, yeah, as of right now, that's the way the symptoms are kind of like. It's not even the flu, because I'm not getting any body aches or a fever or anything like that. So it's really just like a pretty sore throat and congestion is what I'm experiencing. But, you know, everybody's different. Slugger says you have a bed right there on the floor. Yeah. I got Bauer's bed on the floor. I could sleep in here. Yep. Very true, Slugger. We'll be fighting for the bed with Bauer. Alright, we're getting close to the end here. Maybe we can try something. Maybe I can have it listen to, like, one cool thing that we always thought about was, can it get a mirror link? Well, actually, before we do that, let's we CD in it, clear that, Control Alt V. Let's see about, I'd lose, yeah, you're right, Slugger. Let's see about me, sorry for the background noise. If we go into the bot, chatbot commands, right? The commands should be in here. Commands, process incoming commands, this dot commands. Where's that getting created? Set default commands. This dot register command. Okay, so we can get rid of this one. I think we call this like W commands, you know, call it that, and then help. Use W commands to see that. That way it's different from other commands. save that. That's one big change I would do with that. Let's go run dev so we can test these changes while we're doing it. So if I go into my chat and I go W commands, yeah, okay, cool. So now it's not interfering with that. If we do, if I do uptime though, that's gonna, oh, okay, that worked. Bot has been running for 0 hours, 0 minutes. What about seconds? Is that right? Let's see if we can add that right. Three seconds. Oh yeah, it's working.
No, this is Albie followed. Thank you for the follow. No, this is Albie.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so we got that change in there. We got help, uptime. Again, sorry for the background noise. Oh, it should stop now. I'm the WoS Chatbot, here to help enhance your words on stream experience. So I want to create another command that will let's say let's add a function. I want to add what would be the best architecture for, maybe I'll create a under bot, do a folder called commands, and then what I want to do is like create like, but hey, win of the week pushed in update on Friday, don't ask. Nice, we're Lisa, congrats on that and thank you for sharing. Gotta love quick updates. Always forget something. I made a dynamic header and footer system, made all alternatives, but forgot to move the current ones in the folder. Almost got yelled at. Hey, congrats on the win of the week, Roy Lisa. Thank you for sharing too. Also, look at that. It's awesome. It's showing the chatbot icon next to the bot name too. I love that. And that's thanks to Torple and the configuration I have on Twitch. I'm glad you like the music, Ali. Going to go play Borderlands 4. All right, enjoy. Thanks, Ali. And we'll cut up there. What'd they do? Nope. I don't know if that would work or not. Unless it's being worked on right this second. Sorry, I'm checking work here. What the heck is going on with this channel now?
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, main with logo _.
What's up, main man? Happy to have you here playing. Wonder what happened there. Something break? I have to fix that after stream. Something with work. You're the techie? I am the techie. You need tech support? There's like those attempts of talking backwards where they suck in to say stuff. I would ask you to play the music backwards just to see how it sounds because it feels very pulled. If you know what that means. Oh, no, I don't know. I must have missed it, or at least I'm sorry. All right. right. I feel like, you know, these handlers like this, right? Like I want to have a function. I want to set up some architecture here where in the commands folder, we can set up individual more complex commands, you know what I mean? So I'll like in here, I'll be like, let's say big word.ts command, right? And or what's maybe an easy, no, big word should work. Big word's going to be complex a little bit. It shouldn't be complex if you're dealing with one channel, but big word can be complex because the bot needs to know which channel to, you know, keep listening to their oh, that's the thing, it's not hooked up to the WoS game. So really I gotta back up before we add commands. Let's delete this. I think the real next step right now, what's this? Change. Oh yeah, we want to add that. Let's before I make any more moves here, let's stop. I say git add everything, git commit -m. Chore. Is it a chore? Refactor. Just commands. Just default commands. Git push. So what I'm thinking is the next step here is in order for this bot. So now that we have a bot that can be authorized, and I'm talking, I still have to do the whole like review or security check review, like very thorough. I'm not going to do that right now on stream. I'm going to do it off stream probably, to make sure that like I'm going to hook it up to like a real database with Terso and all that fun stuff. But beyond that, once that's laid down and that's the foundation in place, the next step will be this bot's going to need to be able to, per channel, listen to each. I got to really think through this. Let's kind of write this down. So we need to-do lists, right? And the idea is going to be security review for Twitch user authentication and authorization flow, security review for safely storing sensitive user data. And by that I mean like we got to do probably like GDPR compliance. We got to do ability to delete all data. We got to do, well, even before all that, we got to do encrypting sensitive data before storing in the database. Decrypting sensitive data. So we should call it encrypting, decrypting sensitive data. I think we need to do that. Because like basically right now the way I have it is it stores like your access token and refresh token as plain text in the database. I don't know, do I need to encrypt that? Basically, so here's the situation. Here's the risk right now. in a scenario, my database for this application gets compromised, and somebody gets full access to all the data to the database. Actually, maybe I don't need to handle that. Maybe I can use like something like Firebase or Supabase that does that type of stuff for me. That could be an option too. I gotta look into that. But let's say I don't look into that. Let's say I handle it myself. I need, if my database gets fully compromised, I need to be considerate of what's available in plain text for those whatever attackers that get access to it does, right? And if it's encrypted data for the sensitive data, like the values in the database tables, right, are like the access tokens and refresh tokens, if those are encrypted and they don't have the keys to get the encryption, right? Maybe they get access to the database, unauthorized access to the database, but they can have the encryption keys separate, right? And so then they, you know, it'd be like really not valuable information for them. So that's the idea behind what I mean with this encrypting, decrypting sensitive data. And it basically, this would only ever happen at runtime. So that way it's sitting, when it's at rest, as we call it, the data is encrypted. And then when it's needed, it gets decrypted. So that's the idea behind that. All right, so then after the security review stuff, then we can actually deploy. Well, then the next step really is creating a dashboard in the UI to enable Twitch users to manage the configuration of the WoS bot
And add is equal to something
for their channel, right? This is going to involve, you know, storing bot configuration in the database, related and connected to their account. Updating the bot to read that configuration for their channel. Slash Twitch account. Updating the bot to read that configuration for their channel. What else would be needed there? Right, so the idea is like, let's talk like features. Set. Let's talk about like set timer duration for continue and restart commands, right? Seconds. The other idea with that is like that could be a chat command. Note this will be a chat command as well. Something to think about. Get mirror link and send it to chat automatically when the game starts. I like that. Right? What else?
The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds.
Get mirror link. Do I need that configured in the UI? Not really. Chat command. I want to add a new label. Labels. Maybe like this thing says chatbot. New label. Chatbot feature, right? Change it to like purple. configuration to restart. Start/restart round. We're gonna need to label that. Track time to guess the biggest word. Fastest word forward. Nope. Support words by language. Dictionary, migrate, robust database. Yep. Make it possible to set query parameters in your own. Add chat. This is chatbot. Et bot word repeater capability based on trigger character. That can be chatbot as well. Ed, I said commend again. Get it. No, what? Did that not get updated? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. Add chat command to get definition of word. Label. Chatbot. I'm doing this so that I can easily filter when I'm ready. So I'm going through these to like create that label, and I can easily filter them. Track time again. Separate words. Make it possible to set query parameters. Add chat message reply to players when they guess while locked. That's also chatbot. That's going to be a super helpful one. At the end of the level, show the player stats in the Twitch chat. Chatbot. And then I'll show missed words. Create, because I could keep checking them first before doing that. Determine automated way to get mirror link. Something within default fonts. Okay. Label chatbot. So now I can do is I can say, show me all those chatbot ones. Okay. So this reminded me.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through.
We need to build into here
By the sounds of
creating a dashboard, but even before creating a dashboard,
hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight,
connect to each. Oh, that might be part of the dashboard. That's why I think I need the dashboard first, right? Storing bot configuration in the database. Setting the bot to read configuration for the channel. The biggest feature here is going to be set mirror link for mirror command and to connect to game start. To connect to the game's WebSocket server. WebSocket server for that channel. Okay, that's the big piece right there. We need to gain access on the server. Do we? Actually, let's think about this. Sorry, this is more of like a planning stream, especially with me being sick. Now that I have a chatbot that's like working, right? So maybe I just have, maybe I don't need to store all this stuff. I have the UI that does this already. It's already connecting and listening to, and so what it can do is just it can just send events to the server basically, and I can have an API. Problem is, if I do it that way, if I have an API endpoint that does this, where it's like, hey, here's the mirror link for that channel, then anybody could just send anything because it's going to be unauthenticated. No, it won't be unauthenticated because I think what we'll have to do is on the UI side of things, force people to sign in with their Twitch account, which is what we were planning on doing, I guess, in the first place, because then they're going to need to authorize the bot for their account via the UI. And with that, we can see as part of the request that's coming in, the user, the Twitch user ID, associate that with their authorization tokens that we have stored in the database, and that will be the way to ensure that it's only happening for their channel and it's coming from them and not from somebody else. Right, there'll have to be some authenticated state coming from the UI passed to the API as part of its request to the API, and therefore it can trigger these types of things for us, right? So I guess what I'm getting at is I'm already connecting on the client side to the Words on Stream server. I don't need to connect a second time, because if I do that, then for every Twitch channel on the API side, I'm gonna have to spin up a listener, and this is gonna make this thing like really blow up in terms of like CPU utilization, memory utilization. I think it's gonna have to connect to each individual Words on Stream game for however many users start leveraging this, right? Whereas if we go the route where everything's still on the client side and we just we validate what's coming from the client side to the server side before we do anything on behalf of that channel, that is a perfectly fine solution. So I think that's the way I'm gonna have to go. And I just had to talk that out loud real quick. Is there anything else I'm missing on that though? So definitely have to do that stuff first. I don't know if I need to do. We definitely need to create a dashboard in the UI. We already capture the mirror link and stuff like that from the UI. You know what it is? It's been so long since I worked on the UI side of things with the WoS Assist tool that I've lost track of what's going on there. So I think really next is like set up UI for Twitch login and bot configuration. Yep. That's going to be the next step. And then create API endpoints for the UI to interact with bot configuration. Create API endpoints for the UI to send commands to the bot. That's the big piece. Those commands are going to be like, stop it. I just want to actually tab. I don't want to autocomplete. Jeez. Like, big word. Big word repeater. Mirror to get the mirror link. I just need some time now to get things done now. Yes, we're gonna want continue, restart. Things I want. I do what's best for me. What else do we want? But if you fall, who's next to you? Auto. I do what's best for me and auto timer. I know it hurts. Timer. What else is it going to need to do? I think that's about it. Don't need this. I think that'd be it. We'll look back at these issues again. At the end of a level, share words missed in the Twitch chat for the channel. Yeah. Missed. I just need some time now. Need to figure out now if they still for love. Post chat message. I just need some time now. Need to think about now if it's worth the pain. If it's all right. I think we got a good plan in place. So I'll do this stuff kind of off stream. The security. I know you can't really read it. Sorry.
But if you fall,
So we're gonna do a lot of this. What's highlighted here, I'll do off stream. Hopefully, I'll get some time between. I think I will because we're canceling a lot of plans with me being sick. I'll check into the security stuff, ensure that, and get it actually deployed. And then next stream, we'll start setting up the UI side of things to connect to this API since it'll be deployed at that point. Okie dokie. Does that sound good, chat? All right, I know you all are busy playing over on Dylan's side of things, but I'm gonna call it for today, just to like give my voice and Rugmat says no, just to give my voice a rest and throat a rest and all that stuff. So, all right, appreciate that, Rugmat. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. I hope you had some fun with us. Thank you for understanding this one being abbreviated stream due to me not feeling so well. But happy to be here. Happy to see you all and connect again each week. Happy to hear your wins of the week. And yeah, stay in touch. Join the Discord if you'd like. That's the best way to stay in touch. I'm actively in there every day. That's pretty much where I'm most active. Social media, I'm not really doing much on there anymore, other than sharing content every once in a while. Dylan says, last 2 Fridays you've gone until like 5:36. You deserve to leave early for sure. For this one, yeah. All right, fair enough. Thanks, Dylan. Release says, hopefully you get better and the family doesn't get any issues with it. See ya soon. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Release. I appreciate that. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun testing it out. Glad we got it working. Glad I was able to show you all that the chatbot is working since last stream, and good to talk through the ideas on that. Glad I got a point in Wordle today. And yeah, on that note, I'm gonna call it though. All right, we're gonna go right over into Dylan's like we usually do, so you can keep playing words on stream. I'll probably lurk in there a bit like normally, but I won't be as active. I'm gonna go step away for a little bit. Excuse me. But yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. If you did enjoy the stream, you've been watching this far on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow if you haven't done so already. I greatly appreciate that, and that's a nice way to show your support for free. And if you're watching over on YouTube, like and subscribe. Thank you for your support in that way. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being here, whether you were chatting, lurking, followed, subscribed, shared your stream streaks, which is awesome too. And I'll see you next Friday, all right? I'll be back Friday the 19th, September 19th. Holy cow, this year is flying by. Appreciate you all. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend, and I'll see you next week. Peace out.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today Trin 565.